In this video, I'm going to teach you the 4 basic chords in the key of D. I will also show you how to use the musical alphabet and the Nashville numbering system to understand how you get the 4 basic chords. Hi, my name's Shelley Dubois. I am a singer, songwriter, recording artist, and entertainer, and I've been doing this for over 50 years. And amongst those 50 years, or throughout, I've been teaching people guitar. And it's been a lot of fun teaching people because then see the joy on their faces when they get to play. Before we get into learning the 4 basic chords of the key of D, something I always like to be doing before each lesson is please tune your guitar. You need to know what your guitar sounds like properly. So I've done a video and I'm putting the link up above here as to how to tune your guitar. And please get that done before we start this video. So the 4 basic chords, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I'm using the musical alphabet and the Nashville numbering system. I've also done a video about that, and I'll put the link above here as well so that you can reference to that to get a better understanding. I'll still explain as I go along here. And I'm going to be referring to my fingers and fret numbers and string numbers. If you're not sure how that all works, also here's a link where I explain all of that as well. So please know that all those things before we get started in the key of D. So using the musical alphabet, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And each one of those in the Nashville number system is like it's going to have a 1, 4, 5, and a 6. So, for example, in the key of D, we have the 1, the root. So you have the D chord. If you've already watched my video for the key of G, you've already learned 2 chords that are going to be in this key signature as well, the D chord and the G chord. So the root is 1. So what you're going to do for your D chord is you're going to put your first finger on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret. You're going to put your 2nd finger on the 1st string in the 2nd fret, and then you're going to put your 3rd finger on the 2nd string in the 3rd fret. Now with the D chord, you only strum from the 5th string down. Reason being, if you strum that 6th string, doesn't quite sound right. So you're going to mute the 6th string and you're going to strum from 5 down. So that is your root. So in the alphabet, now we're going to count. So we got D is your root, and then 2 is E, F is 3, and G is 4. So that is going to be your 4th chord is the G chord. So you're going to place your 1st finger on the 5th string in the 2nd fret, your 2nd finger on the 6th string in the 3rd fret, your 3rd finger goes on the 2nd string in the 3rd fret, and your 4th finger goes on the 1st string in the 3rd fret. Strum that through. So you have the D chord, which is your root, 1. Then your G chord is your 4. Now we're going to go to the next chord. So in the musical alphabet, it only goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So then you start all over again. So after G will come A. That is your 5th chord. So with your A chord, you're going to put your 1st finger on the 4th string in the 2nd fret. Right underneath, you're going to squeeze in your 2nd finger on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret. And again, you're going to put in that same fret, you're going to squeeze in your 3rd finger on the 2nd string in that 2nd fret. So they're all in the 2nd fret, and you're going to strum all your strings. So that is A. So a little review is D is your 1st, your root, strumming from the 5th string down. Your 4th is G. Your 5th is A. Now the 6th, so after A comes B, the 6th is always a relative minor. So you're going to play B minor. So that's how that one sounds. So you're going to put your first finger on the first string in the second fret, your second finger on the second string in the third fret. Then you're going to reach with your third finger up to the fourth string in the fourth fret, and then you're going to put your fourth finger on the third string in that fourth fret. And you're going to strum from the fourth string down. So that's a little bit more difficult chord. And if you can see, I really have my hand squeezed around the neck, and I'm bringing in my elbow to help so that I have my fingers curled right up, because you don't want to get muted strings. You don't want that kind of sound. You want to be able to hear all of those strings. Okay, so review. The root is D chord, strumming from the fifth string down. Then G is your fourth chord. Strum all the strings. A is your fifth chord. Strum all the strings. And then your sixth chord is B minor. And you're going to strum from 5 down. If you strum that 6th string just like the D, it kind of doesn't sound right. So you're going to, once again, mute that 6th string and strum from 5 down. Better even if it's 4. Sounds a little bit clearer. Okay, so now that we got those 4 basic chords, I'd like you to practice going from chord to chord to chord. So I want you to strum 4 times each chord. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, go to G, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your B minor chord, 2, 3, 4. Go around many times as you need so that you're 3, 4, and you're going to each chord comfortably so that your fingers start having memory as to where they're supposed to land. Okay? Because the goal is to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, chords aren't always played in that way, but just for teaching purposes, I'm putting those 4 basic chords like that. So that is the key of D. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.